happy Wednesday. You've made it to the middle of the week. Well done. I hope you're having a good one so far. To continue our theme of Rainforest Week, today I'm going to read you some facts from a non-fiction text again called Living in the Amazon Rainforest. Now you might have noticed here, this book is not about plants or animals, but actually about the people who live in the rainforest. There are still relatively isolated tribes in the rainforest, so let's take a look. Let's learn a bit about them. Here we go. The Yanomami. The Yanomami are a group of people who live in South America. The name Yanomami means human being. There are over 20,000 Yanomami. About half of the Yanomami population live in the country of Brazil. The other half live in Venezuela. So you can see a map here which shows those countries. So here's Brazil and Venezuela is up here. The Yanomami live in thick green rainforest. You can actually see that they are sheltering themselves underneath a really large banana leaf there. The Yanomami live in the Amazon rainforest. This is the biggest rainforest in the world. The huge Amazon River runs through it. The rainforest covers an area of about 6 million square kilometres. It is almost the size of Australia. Whew. Why don't you go and have a look at a map or a globe that you've got at home, either after this video, or you can pause the video and have a look now at how large Australia is. It's really quite big. That's a really large area. The first Yanomami. The Yanomami have lived in the rainforest for thousands of years. Long ago, the first Yanomami travelled from Asia to North America. So this is in the smaller map. Okay, Asia to North America. They then headed south to South America. Gradually, they moved closer and closer to the river Amazon. Life in the rainforest. Before I read this part, I wonder if you would like to discuss with your grown-up or your sibling or whoever you're watching this video with what you think it would be like to live in the rainforest. Hopefully you've been doing some watching of videos and you've watched some presentations on what it's like in the rainforest. So what do you think it would be like to live there? Let's find out what it's like for the Yanomami people. The Yanomami live deep inside the rainforest. They call the rainforest Urihi. Urihi means forest land. Everything they need comes from the rainforest. And here you can see some bromeliads. Rainwater collects in the cup-shaped leaves of plants called bromeliads. It is good to drink. I've actually got a bromeliad right behind my head. Rainforest climate. The equator runs through the Amazon rainforest. The equator is an imaginary line around the Earth, which you already know. The climate is always hot and steamy. In the wet season, it rains heavily on most days. It rains less in the dry season, but it can still be very wet. The heat and damp are ideal conditions for plants to grow all year round. Survival skills. Now, they're definitely going to need those living in the rainforest. The Yanomami have learned special skills for surviving. They know which rainforest plants are good for food and medicine. They know which plants are good for building materials. They know which rainforest animals to hunt for food. The Yanomami share the forest with the plants and animals. They treat it with great care and respect. And here is a brightly coloured bird. Do you know what this is? It's called a toucan. It perches on the branch of a rainforest tree. Yanomami children sometimes keep them as pets. Jealous, how cool would that be? Life in the community. The Yanomami live in hundreds of small villages. They're scattered widely across the rainforest. Between 40 and 150 people live in each village. Everyone in the village has a job. Some people help to build houses or go hunting. Others grow fruit and vegetables. Today, some villagers trade with people from other cultures. They give the Yanomami factory-made goods, such as metal cooking pots or wristwatches. And here are some Yanomami women. And they are carrying some of the fruit and vegetables on their backs. You can also see a tiny baby. Village visiting. Each village has a leader or chief. The chief looks after the village. He is in charge of activities such as building a new house. Other villagers can come to the chief for advice. The Yanomami regularly travel through the forest to other villages. They visit friends and relatives. They also attend feasts and other celebrations. And here you can see a Yanomami chief from Venezuela carrying his bow and arrow for hunting. Yanomami languages. Interesting. The Yanomami speak different languages depending on where they live. The languages are quite similar. People often understand each other even when their language is slightly different. Here are some words and phrases to try out. So the word for yes is oe. The word for no is ma. The word for macaw, which is a large bird, a large parrot, is ara. The word for armadillo is waka. The name for howler monkeys is iro. And termites, which are insects, are a bit like ants and they burrow into wood, is oshe. I'm going to stop there for now. There are tons of lovely facts in this book, but why don't you go away and do some research on the Yanomami people of South America. I hope you enjoyed. I have enjoyed having you listen to me today, and I will see you very soon. Bye!